At long last, you can finally watch me review all of the Super Slash comics in one video. Enjoy!
It's okay to be gay.
So let's start with issue 1, the original, The Adventures of Super Slash. A long time ago, there was a superhero named Super Slash, and that's all you need to know. You can see the original cover. We have this guy, and his name is Cheese Demon. We got this guy, dark, scary guy with a hood. Then we got the amazing dog Greg, and then we got the main man himself, Super Slash. On March 29th, 2014, a secret hero emerged from Surprise. Nobody knows about him, but soon he will rise from his lair and make comics like this one. You are holding it. It's top secret. So don't tell anyone. Well, that was just dreadful. One day in outer space, a UFO was traveling. Inside was a cheese demon and a dark, scary guy with a hood. These are our two first villains of the series. I think we have a pretty strong start. They've read this comic, so they were going to invade Earth. This is literally the dumbest setup I've ever heard. Meanwhile, there's a pet shop. There's a pet shop, and a dog escaped. Oh no! And then it got lost. Help! But then Super Slash saved it. Dude, look at that. Look at that angle. That's like that's the best angle I've ever seen. His feet is as big as his whole head and torso together. That's how you know it's an extreme shot. The puppy was very happy. So that's part 1. Part 2 is coming soon. So bye bye. And then it just says to be continued. And then we have how I used to draw fists back in the day. It was just a pentagon with a few lines to indicate that it was a fist. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, so what did we learn from this comic? So there's a setup that makes no sense. We've established our two main villains, and we established that a dog escaped a pet shop and Super Slash saved it. So, not a very strong first start. I'll give it a 6 Freddy Fazbears out of 10.
All I ever do is game.
Let's move on to the next one. Super Slash 2, The Adventure Continues. And then we got this smoke in the front. This cover tells us nothing. That's probably not a good sign. After saving the puppy, Super Slash took it home and named it Greg. But meanwhile, above Earth, oh dang, Cheese Demon and dark scary guy with a hood were making their move. So then they shoot the Earth with a big ray. It blew up a ship. So you're trying to tell me that this huge explosion on the planet only resulted in them blowing up a ship?
Yes.
Call the army. So they did. Super Slash used his extra long arm to punch the UFO. When was this established? When was it established that this guy over here, this idiot, had a long arm? That wasn't established anywhere. We don't even know whose powers, because they didn't say in the first book. Okay, so this UFO is punched away, and so they flew into space and were never seen again. And then, for some reason, it's to be continued again. That's a paw. That's not a hand. I refuse to believe that that's a hand. Super Slash the Third. And I completely failed at drawing this. I tried to do this, but it just looks dumb. Alright, so story-wise, a lot more happens. However, there are a lot of plot holes that follow that. So, I'll have to give this one, it's a little better. I'll give it 7 clout glasses out of 10.
La 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 lasagna.
So now we're on to our final comic, Super Slash the Third, also known as Super Slash in an Alternate Universe. Kind of. That's just cancer. So let me explain why I wrote kind of right there. So when I made all these comics, I usually made the cover first. And so I made this cover, and I made that the title. But I didn't actually make Super Slash go in an alternate universe. I had to write kind of afterward, just because I didn't want to seem like it was lying. That was a mistake. So as we can see, his design is upgraded from issue 1. We can see we ditched the belt, and instead he has a cool robot hand with spikes. And then there's this guy, which looks pretty nice. There's a different shade of green there. I don't know why. Yeah, cover design doesn't make me off, so that we're off. That's pretty good. Okay, so as we can see already that the drawings are much more refined and they look pretty good. One day at an elementary school, everything was normal, when suddenly a UFO appeared. Why is there always a UFO? Was I just that lazy? It zapped the school with an evil ray. Wait, then a portal opens inside the school. A evil version of Super Slash came. And then he what every human being says is grrr. Also, I'm pretty sure that mouth is backwards. Help! Super Slash just destroyed the teacher's lounge. Oh no, not the teacher's lounge. Wait, what? Why is, I don't know why that's there, but okay. Oh wait, this looks like a job for Super Slash. What's happening here? Was he in the school and then like, is he exiting the room? What's wait, okay, I'm assuming that this guy is Super Slash right here. This fellow right here. So, if they're calling Super Slash, wouldn't it make more sense to have him come downwards? Because right now he's going up. They had a big fight, but Super Slash was faster than a speeding cheetah and more powerful than a kickboxer, and able to leap tall buildings without getting a scratch. And then this is him. I don't know why he's jumping over a building, but whatever. Okay, but at least we have setup to what his powers are. He threw Evil Slash at the spaceship, and then so what? That's it. He just threw this guy at the spaceship, and then he just killed him. That's pretty lame. That's not even a fight. It's like it's very mediocre. And then hooray for Super Slash. All right, but that's it because it says the end. Even ignore the fact that there's 6 more. This is the last one. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. It's pretty nice. Better than these 2 at least.
We promise monogamous sex.
Okay, so book number 4. Super Slash and the Terrifying Return of Cheese Demon. I wonder what that title is in reference to. Okay, anyways, we got a nice little thing here. One time. And then this whole page doesn't have words to it until the end. So how I'm gonna explain this is, so if you remember in the the second issue, Super Slash punched the Cheese Demon's UFO away, so that one's gone. He's gone. But I think what I was getting out here that I didn't explain was that he, like a little piece of him was still on Earth. Like maybe while they were fighting, a little piece of him like fell out of the UFO or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what this is. This is cheese. You hear me? This is cheese. This is cheese. But yeah, so basically radiation, boop, boop. He comes alive. Funny days. Then haha, I have returned. Again, that's Super Slash. Awesome day. Then here I have this is where my drawing skills really come into play. Wait, but if that's Cheese Demon, then that means so yeah, basically that other Cheese Demon that was in space, he comes back, so now there's 2 of them. And this guy's dying. That's nice. Alright, yeah. So now there's 2 of them. Now they're gonna fight. Big fight. Okay, this part is very awesome. He's tearing the building, and I think I drew that. That's a wire. Yeah, that's just a wire. One single wire is still connecting the house together. I don't know how that works, but just go with it. And so then he has a plan, and he lights it on fire. What happens when you melt cheese? It doesn't turn crispy, right? I made it like he's turning crispy. I don't know what that means though. I don't know why he's turning crispy. He wasn't even touching it. Okay, but yeah, then he takes them to Uranus. What a nice, hilarious joke. Welcome to the comedy club. So yeah, then he saves the day, and then that thing from Captain Underpants basically comes. And I don't know what's up. I don't know what happened with the letters. Wait, I spelled it wrong. Oh wait, this can't be good. This came out about the time Anatomy of Insanity 7 came out, the 2nd season. So you notice that I tried to do the line things like around the eyes to try and mimic that. Obviously it didn't turn out good. Then that's right. Now there's 2 of them now. This is the guy from the first one, dark scary guy with a hood. We're just gonna call him Dark Hood. So yeah, Dark Hood, there's 2 of them now. So then they're chasing him, and then they do a Captain Underpants thing. Here we go again. Wow, what an original story. I hate that. 5. Okay, this is the longest Super Slash thing I ever made, and I remember specifically doing part of this in class. I don't know why. Yeah, that happened. Super Slash and the tyrannical retaliation of Dark Scary Robot with a Hood. Another Captain Underpants title ripoff. I'm very original. Oh yeah, this is basically the hold on. Okay, I found it. Okay, so check this out. That's supposed to be this thing right here. Like it's uncanny, kind of like just the bottom part. It's uncanny that this is the same thing. That's nice. That's very cute. Okay, let's actually get into this, because it picks up right where the last one left off. Get him. And then so you might be confused with what's going on, but don't worry. By page 14, you'll understand everything. Well, I don't know why they need to understand this. I don't know why they need to wait till page 14 to understand it. That's basically just reading the book. This is right where the last one left off. You don't need to understand everything. So yeah, Super Slash ran until he found a time machine. And then there's another one. I actually don't remember what happens in this one, so this is gonna be a really good thing. So okay, Super Slash decided to go back 95 million years ago. Cheesy doodles. Why did I write that? Cheesy doddles. Oh. So yeah, he goes away. Rats. Then. Okay, I remember thinking when I first drew this that this was very good. It's okay. For when I drew this, I think that was pretty good. Now, 95 million years ago, there's a caveman. There shouldn't be a caveman. Dude, I'm getting tired reading this. This is so bad. Yeah, he comes out. It turns out that they came with him, so now they're telling him to get down. So they kicked the tree, and then the time machine broke. Sad day. Oh, I hate this scene. I hate this page. Golvis then chased Super Slash. Oh yeah, that's the robot. But then suddenly... I'm not gonna talk about this part. I'm just gonna... Okay, 2 minutes later, darn it, we lost him. Oh, really? Really? That's the signal? Oh, I didn't realize. That's news to me. So yeah, they use a signal. Meanwhile, man, this comic book is crazy. Oh, that's a self-aware joke. That's a joke I actually have to read. Man, this comic book is crazy. Time travel, dinosaurs, mayhem. What's next? A pterodactylus? I think I spelled that wrong. And then squawk. So now there's a pterodactyl. Squawk, I want a goldfish. I don't know why he says that. And then goldfish, the snack that... Sponsored by Goldfish, everyone. This issue of Super Slash was sponsored by Goldfish. Be sure to buy them so they can smile at you. Okay, but yeah, he feeds them a thing. Okay, you guys know Flipperama? It's that thing in Captain Underpants where like they do the thing and then they flip it and it looks animated. I don't think I'll be able to show it on the screen, but I don't know. We'll see what I can do. Hold on, let me get a stand. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. Oh wait, I got an idea. Reese's Puffs box. Dude, check this out. Look how awesome I am. Yeah, all right, that should work for now. It's not angled right, but this is the best we're probably gonna have to do because I still have to flip it. Okay, I stood the Reese's Puffs box up and now it looks better. Okay, let's see if this doesn't look cancerous. Okay, this is too much work just for that. A terrible choice. So, okay, they're finding him with the signal. I can't find him yet. Oh, there's an epic anime thing. He's over there. So he tamed the pterodactyl and now he's gonna fight them, I think. We're going in time. Okay, so they go in time, then, okay, so right now everyone's back to in the regular world, I think, after this. Wait, there's 4 of us. Maybe when we went back in time, we created double. No, there's 4 of these idiots. So they build a bigger and better thing. That's nice. Wait, citizens are wondering. 2 Super Slashes. Okay, check this out. There's 2 Super Slashes, but then look what I made this guy say. I made him say gaga. What kind of villain says gaga as a laugh? Okay, but yeah, I think the way this is supposed to work, I think one of them was here. Yeah, one of them was right here, one of them was right here, and then one of them was down here. So I think that's how they're controlling it. I think that's how. Start humming a heroic tune. Oh my gosh, look at that BFDI that I tried to do. That is the best thing I've ever... Why are there 2 different fists? Dude, you can even see on this one. You can see I erased the fist, and it looked similar to this one. Why did I do that? Super Slash and his double were in for the fight of their lives, and the battle of the century was about to begin. Okay, way too dramatic. It's nice to beat you. Okay, I'm not gonna try on these anymore. Okay, that looks idiotic. Okay, look, I even messed up. I cut this page off. I don't know why. So now it doesn't match up. Oh, I guess that's it. Yeah, guys, that was the fight. That was the fight of the century. Literally, like 2 little panels. Super Slash had won, and Golis was taken to jail. Well, that was a pretty satisfying ending. Oh, this ending's basically just a ripoff of the 11th Captain Underpants. That's nice. The city is destroyed, and there's 2 of us. Oh yeah, there are a lot of loose ends. Another sequel. I hate this. Okay, let's get this over with. The 6th one and my final book for 2014. There's more. I'm gonna make a third reading your own comics, but this is the last one for 2014. Oh, you see it's all new, guys. This means, guys, this was recent actually, because it says all new at the top. Okay, let's see. This is obviously a Captain Underpants thing. That's that same robot from before. I don't know why he's there. Okay, this one I think I actually tried a lot more with the drawings. I don't know. The cover looks a lot better, I think. Oh yeah, that's the OJ face I tried to do from II7. Okay, Super Slash and the Sensational Saga of the Robo Mecha. Wow, what an original title! Can I have one Super Slash comic that has an original title? That would be nice. Okay, issue 6. Action, laughs, and thrills. Okay, that's boring. Okay, this one looks a lot better, I think. I think I put a little more effort into it. Like you can see, like the face is not as bad. Once the two Super Slashes were relaxing when suddenly, a big frog. The villain called himself King Punk Frog. Okay, that's a Ninja Turtles thing. Why did I keep copying everything? I copied everything I liked at the time. This isn't good. This comic just keeps getting weirder. No, it's getting worse. Stop. Silence, you fools. The age of humans is over. Then fine, then Robo-Mech attack. And then it's the same robot from the last time. Oh, never mind. Never mind what I said about the faces getting better. Okay, let me see. King Punk Frog left from his spot and hopped into the robotic menace. Wait, hold on. Okay. The two Super Slashes were in for a crazy battle. It was the ultimate battle between good and evil. What happened to the other battle? Was that not important? The other one was the battle of the century. Why is this one? Why is this the new big battle? This isn't even that good. Oh, look, I did an epic meme. 5 years ago. That's nice. That's pretty epic. The Sensational Saga hero won the Dude, why do I make the battle ones like only 2 things? That's not a fun battle. Dude, he literally hit him once, and now he's... What is this? That's not a robot. That's not a crushed robot. That's literally a dome. King Punk Frog was defeated and peace was restored to Earth. Dude, he barely did anything. The end. Oh, and then at the bottom I put, hooray for Super Slash, for now. I also spelled hooray wrong. Okay, that's it for the 6th one. Okay, so not much happened in these ones. Not much happened in those awesome pieces of literature. Okay, everyone. So, okay, let's rate these episodes. These issues. So, issue 4. That was bad. Bad story. Very dumb. 5 out of 10. This one, I can appreciate the effort, but it's... Actually, no. I can't even appreciate the effort. This whole thing is just copying. This is like 3 out of 10. And then this one... Oh, wait, this one. This one gets a 6 out of 10. It's nothing special. So those are the ratings for these 3. Epic. That was awesome! Super Slash and the attack at Walmart. As you can see, we just have Super Slash here. We have action, laugh. Then we see jokes that make absolutely no sense. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yes, that is who you think it is. It's the green blobs. I told you guys they would make an appearance. Okay, no. Ethan! Guys, this is the one where Ethan makes an appearance. This is so good. He's a perfect villain. Alright, let's get into this. I think this is actually one of my favorite ones. 1, Super Slash was at Walmart. Oh, hey look, that's when the Minions meme was very funny. IOA, very fun, random Minions, when suddenly, wah. Okay, that does not look like a mom. That looks like a, actually wait, that might be a sister, I don't know. With this kid, I hate kids like that. They think they... Wait, I can't read. I hate kids like that, thinking they can get everything. When he's complaining about a 5-year-old. This runs into a shelf. Okay, what's that say? Stuff. The strange bottle fell off the shelf. Dude, what's with all the arrows? This is just so distracting from the main story. Alright, the strange bottle fell off from the shelf. And then the bottle fell and then went and crashed. Such a derp. I wanna die. The boy morphed into a Ethan. Yes, guys, Ethan's a noun. Wait, no. Ha ha ha, dude, this is Ethan's first appearance, I think. Cause he wasn't an OI yet. Dude, look at him, he's so good. What the? Run for your life. Super Slash battled the beast, but Ethan was also strong. Okay, this time there's actually a battle, I think. Super Slash then got an idea. You can see, like... This was when I was kind of starting to like actually animate in Adobe Animate or Adobe Flash. So you can see like I was getting more BFDI inspiration, like for the face and stuff. All right, yeah, let me see. What? And then he took him to Uranus. Haha. Lol. That's funny, dude. Hey, that's the other Super Slash. Hey, when can I appear? You know what? You should go off to Uranus and guard the villains. Okay, bye. And then hooray for Super Slash. Okay, so now this is good because now there's only one Super Slash that I have to worry about. I think that's why I did that. Alright, but yeah, that's just issue 7. It's just, it's an attack at Walmart. I don't know if I can get sued, but I don't think they'd want to sue me because Ethan's in it. And I'm sure Walmart wants everything to do with Ethan. Okay, but let's move on to Super Slash and the escape from jail. Okay, Super Slash isn't actually in this one. This is about these guys instead. So as clickbait as the title is, this is not Super Slash going to jail. Oh, hey, that's really funny. You guys get it? Because all the buildings say die on them. I am a comedic genius. Okay, let me see. Dark Hood and his 3 duplicates were trapped in jail. Okay, so that's from the 5th book. How they were in jail. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, we've been here for years now. Wait a second, years? Yep. Oh, this is a self-aware joke. That's nice. Yep, we got in jail in the 5th book, which was September 20th, 2014, and now we're back in the 8th book. Now we're in the 8th book, which is August 7th, 2016. I think it's time we got out. Yeah, I agree. And then, alright team, here's the plan. Oh, it's those things from the last book. 1, the only way out is the toilet. So we're all going to jump in it, and then you will flush, and then we'll all be in the sewers. Kind of gross, but we have no other choice. Alright, then, so let's do this. 5 minutes later. Ow, get out of the way. Okay. This is kind of a cohesive story. This isn't as bad, I think, actually. Oh wait, that's it. So I guess we attack now? Now let's wait a bit. Okay. To be continued in issue 9, which will come out in like a billion years or something. Yeah, okay. That was nice. That was a short 3-page story. Nothing really happened. Not many jokes were made. So, it's just kind of nothing. Alright, final book. Super Slash and the Invasion of the Robot. Actually something I should probably bring up. Now I'm actually coming up with my own titles for these. So now they're not as bad. Action, comedy, and robots. What a nice title. Oh, dude, all my stuff down there fell. Wow, it was cool how we were able to build a layer down here so fast. I know, right? So then they attack. Oh, they built a new robot. We should be a meme. No, you should not be a meme because that is terrible. That's a terrible idea. Wow, this show is amazing. Oh, I know, this is the show he's watching. Chicken. That comedy though, I'm going to crash. And then, yeah, he's back. Oh no, it's that guy with the really long name. Oh, hey, look. Dude, I think that's an Object Terror mouth. Yeah, dude, that's the Object Terror mouth. Here, I'll put it side by side. It's uncanny. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, guys, so, I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. So, I liked Undertale at this time, so, okay. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna show you guys what this guy says, and then we're just gonna move on. Okay, we're gonna move on, and I'll probably go and now after I've been scarred. But now they're gonna fight, and so okay, this time is actually better because I put inspired by Dave Pilkey, who actually made this, so it's so simple dogs can do it. Okay, let me see. Longest leg 2016. Oh look, see, I actually drew them inside the robot, so this is better. Okay, that's the problem. I want to say that this book is better, but that one line that I showed you, I think that ruins it. So then creak. Oh no, the legs of the robot couldn't support the weight, and it came down. Oh my gosh, it died. The Dark Fury guy had been defeated. Dude, actually, I tried to be good with the smoke here. You can see effort, I think. Hooray for Super Slash. I spelled hooray wrong again. That's epic. Episode 8. Oh, no, never mind. That's nothing. That's not even a page. Alright, so I guess it's time to rate these things. Issue 7. I give it a 10 out of 10 because Ethan appears. And also actually no, I give it a 9 out of 10 simply because there was too much clickbait in it, and I didn't like that. No, I didn't like that at all. Issue 8, I give this one a 6 out of 10. It's fine, but there's no comedy, and it's really short, so it's not that good. Alright, and the final one, issue 9. I give it a 5 out of 5. It would probably get a 10 out of 10 if it wasn't for that one line. Alright, but you know, these are all the ratings. Now if you'll excuse me.
Super Slash and the Outrageous Obunga. This is the 10th issue that was made in the Super Slash comic series. Now I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, the character Obunga, that altered version of Obama. And this comic was made in 2018 when that, meme was going around, was relevant. And I remember I was talking about Super Slash in a Skype call with some of my friends. And then they're like, oh, you should make another one. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do. And then from that, I got the idea. Oh, wait, I'll just make it Obunga. That's funny. And, now we're here today. Oh, yeah, check out the dates even on the back. July 15th, 2018. Nice. So let's really take our time and analyze the cover of this. You can see Super Slash, he has a little bit of a makeover from last time. He looks slightly better drawn, but he also looks pretty terrified of Obunga over here. And also there's a UFO. I don't know, I don't remember what that's about. But yeah, no, pretty sick cover. One time, a little kid was looking at Obunga on the internet, when suddenly, he spilled lotion all over his computer. And then suddenly, Obunga came out of the computer. Oh no! What kind of lotion is this? Obunga was very sassy and mad that the boy ran away. So he decided to get revenge on the boy. So as you can see, we have a pretty thrilling opener from Super Slash. Another banger, if I do say so myself. We get our second look at a true villain story. First we had Ethan, now we have Obunga. It's great. Oh, here we have Super Slash. He's getting some sleep. Super Slash! Oh my god, look at the kid. What kid? Oh no. He says, what kid? He looks like a ketamine addict. There's Obunga, and he's trying to kill me. Obunga isn't real. Sorry, idiot. Super Slash is starting to get a little bit of a personality now. He's not the hero everyone wants him to be. He's really doing his own thing now. Snatch! Oh! Oh my god, who grabbed the kid? Oh my... And then Obunga eats the kid! Help me, bro! Our supervillain this time around is not showing any mercy. Okay, fine. Guess I'll help you. We can see Super Slash flying towards Obunga, with him shouting, I'm gonna eat you too! Oh, and he eats him. Nice. Super Slash ended up in Obunga's stomach. You can see the gross stomach acid in the background. But then Super Slash started punching the walls of his stomach. Bruh, I can't take this to my stomach! You see, it's really doing some damage on Obunga. That's a lot of damage. And then Obunga throws up Super Slash and the kid. You can see I got pretty creative with the drawings here. If I was just a spectator, I wouldn't bat an eye. I would just think Leonardo da Vinci drew this. And this next page is where we really get into the meat of this comic. Hooray for Super Slash! Now, in a typical Super Slash comic, that's where it would be the ending. Everyone says hooray. And the villain's defeated, saved the day. But then, we find out. Now, where did you come from? From the computer. I was sent to destroy you by... Evil Slash! Oh no! Oh no! We're starting to get a story here with Super Slash. It's quite great. Obunga tells him that he's in the cyber world. Obunga teleports Super Slash. Whoa! They're all going away. Here I come. Where are we? Welcome to the cyber world, Slash. And then to be continued. And then, issue 11 was never made. I have a title for it, Super Slash and the Cyber World or something like that. Let me know if you guys actually want to see me do issues 11 and 12 and whichever ones I had left planned. Because I'll definitely do it after rereading this. I kind of want to finish it, but we'll see what happens. If you guys really want to see some more, I'll be more than happy to finish this story. But yeah, that's where the current story of Super Slash ends. It ends on a cliffhanger with a new story, starting out with, the outrageous Obunga. It's pretty cool. But now that we took a look at that, it's time for some older stuff. Here, we have a scrapped comic from Super Slash. This was going to be the original issue 7. As you know, there was a hiatus between issues 6 and 7. I was actually struggling to come up with a good story that I felt was cool enough to tell. This is one of those ones where I was trying to think, oh, this is way too hard to be edgy. And so, I'm gonna read this. This is factually embarrassing for me. All the other Super Slash comics, those are fine, but this is, I don't know, this is a bad read. But here we go. I don't remember what this one was called, unfortunately. So for now, we'll just call this the scrap issue. Here we go. Once, come, my brother. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, and then he wakes up. I have a tingle in my head right now, guys. I have a tingle in my head just from reading that. I don't like this. So at this point in the Super Slash story, there was actually two of them. There was the regular Super Slash, and then there was a time travel clone of him or something. So then they just kind of lived together. Jeez, no wonder I can't sleep. This guy snores like a hippo. No, I thought I wrote poggers right there. That's kind of cool. Okay, so the Super Slash who woke up, he got up to, go do some exercises. Oh, well, you're up early? What do you mean? Oh, ever since 5:30, I've heard smacks and whacks. I had a nightmare. Oh, it was like a big invasion or something. No wink wink, everybody. Here, you weren't even listening. Nope. Oh, now this is stupid. Why can't we just talk like normal people? Because we're not normal people. And this isn't stupid. It's fun. I have no idea what I'm trying to say. Like, the other Super Slash ones are funny, but this just sucks. I'm trying too hard to be awesome. So, what you wanna tell me? Oh, the nightmare was like an invasion or something. Really? Anyway, he didn't even listen to him. Anyway, calm my brother. And then it gets like Vietnam flashbacks. No. 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 And then the sword that they're training with, it hits him. Ow. Oh, I'm so sorry. No. I don't need your help. What the? A full chunk of his arm is taken off. It looks like he's balding. That's funny. Grr. So we got some edge going on between the slashes. Very cool. Oh, turn the page. Who would have thought? 12 hours later. Oh, who am I kidding? I need help. Any help. Listen, I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. This is the first comic where we haven't fought any crime. Yeah, that's why it's the worst. That's why you were scrapped. Crash. Should I do little voices for them? I've returned! Ha! There's only one of you, and two of us. Think again! I am Golvis Prime. So Golvis Prime is a combination of two characters. It's of Golvis, the name Golvis, from this Pac-Man game on like the DS, I think Pac and Roll. I think the main villain of that was named Golvis. And then it's also a mixture of a villain called Krang Prime from the Ninja Turtle series. And I think this is pretty much just Krang Prime, the design, except I just put Golvis Prime. So, we got some original characters. Original characters in here, they're pretty good. So now we got Golvis Prime and Evil Slash chasing the two Super Slashes. So, how do we defeat him? Beats me when suddenly, pow! That is some great perspective, if I do say so myself. No! Super Slash 2 had gone unconscious, and now total destruction. I feel like I forgot to finish that sentence, or I just didn't have enough room. Look at his leg! His leg just got shriveled. Oh no. What are we gonna do, guys? The team hid in an old warehouse. I like how I had to point out that was a light. You're amazingly alive! 2 weeks later. So what do we do now? Beats me. Let's head back. Okay. Alright, so what I'm getting at is Super Slash 2 got hurt, and they hid out in an old warehouse for a few weeks until they recovered. That's a little off. Oh, okay, I guess this is just Ninja Turtles now. Awesome. So, let's go! And so the big bad battle began. Let's go! Everyone's been waiting for this fight for ages. Oh, we're even taking their catchphrases now. Cowabunga! Time to send you two clowns back. 1 hour later. Sorry for the wrecked up star. No, well, at least you had the courtesy to apologize. Hooray for Super Slash! Moral: always trust. What a good moral. What a fantastic moral. From a thrilling book. I'm sure that's what everyone wanted in a Super Slash comic. A good moral at the end. That's what the parents were craving. Alright, so we've taken a look at Super Slash and the Outrageous Manga, the scrapped Super Slash comic. Now we have our final piece. So this is is supposed to be some recap thing that I was gonna put at the beginning of one of the books. And it was, previously on Super Slash, describing everything that happened, And it's all edgy, even though it has no reason to be. Let's take a look at the scrapped Super Slash recap. It's so strange. I look at him and I know that he's behind it all. And now he's going to pay. I have to get ready to face him. I promise you, Slash, that you will die. Then face me now. Yeah, we're both running towards each other. So I'd imagine it'd be pretty hard for all of you to grasp, like, the inspiration behind all this. Or for what I was even going for. Because it just looks edgy, that's all it does. I think what I was going for, or what I was gonna go for, is that the two Super Slashes, one of the clones was actually gonna be revealed to be evil Slash the whole time. I think that's what I was gonna go for. That's the kind of story I was going for. You guys don't realize how much my face contorted when I saw this the first time. But it sucks, I don't know. Something about it.
I fingered 1,000 wins.
Alright, let's score these bad boys. Issue 10, Super Slash and the Outrageous Obunga. It gets a 9 out of 10. It's a pretty good start to a new story. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because it has Obunga, which is adding meme culture in it, and that dates it a little bit, but, you know, I can't really complain. It's still a pretty cool story. The scrapped issue, I'll give a 0 out of 10 because of that moral at the end. Oh, the moral. Always trust. Get out of here. And the scrapped recap, I'm gonna give like a 2 out of 10 just because I don't really care that much about it. Like, it's pretty much just nothing. It's not even a full comic. It'd be great if it was, though. That'd be fantastic. But, you know, comic-wise, this is all the Super Slash stuff I have. It's been really fun looking back at all these old comics and just seeing, you know, what my thought process was behind them, you know, what I was influenced by, you can see in all of these. Of course, there's always a little more that we can look at. But, you know, for now, thank you for reading my old comics with me. I hope you all have a fantastic day. See ya.